Welcome everyone, and thank you so much for joining in this very interesting scenarios unfolding right now here in price action of Bitcoin. As we can see guys, Bitcoin unfortunately has lost the support, one of the most important support which we are not allowed to break, around $90,000. And now what does this mean for the coming days? Will Bitcoin, despite breaking the support on 90,000, still come across the CPI trend line and also head towards this first bullish target for the month of December, which is around $107,500, or a continuation which will bring us towards the first bearish target for the month of December, around $76,900. What to expect next? So today in this video we are going to talk about all of the scenarios one by one. First thing first, let's destroy that like button and let's try to reach at least 1,000 like in this video. Thank you very much. So looking at this price action using our leading indicator, you can see nothing much has changed. Price has broken below this CPI trend line, which was one of the most important support, and now the trend is weakening. But despite Bitcoin looking weak below the CPI trend line, I personally think there will be another attempt to break out from this resistance area before we decide an actual direction. Yes, you heard that correctly guys. There is a very high probability, in my opinion, the price entering inside the CPI trend lines in between $95,900 to $92,000, right? And only after that decide a direction. So for us, what's important is that we somehow managed to come across this 90,000 support line, because remaining above 90,000 in a daily time frame means price parallelly will also come across this Williams alligator indicator, which right now is slowly turning bearish. Yes guys, despite MACD in a daily time frame staying bullish, RSI also heading towards the center line, Williams alligator indicator is still showing weakness. So that's why if the price of Bitcoin wants to do the unthinkable, I mean, despite breaking the support from the CPI trend line, despite losing the support from this Williams alligator indicator, wants to do the unthinkable, then we must close the daily candle above 90,000, because closing the daily candle above 90,000 means we will be re-entering inside this Williams alligator indicator, which is a very good sign, and price parallelly will also remain above the central line from this Bollinger Band. Yes, Bollinger Band squeeze. You can see squeeze in Bollinger Band usually indicates incoming volatility. So what I'm trying to pinpoint is that if Bitcoin somehow managed to remain or close the daily candle above 90,000, this volatility, despite losing some of the most important support, could still favor the longs. Yes, you heard that correctly guys. Bitcoin remaining above 90,000 means remaining above this center line, remaining above this Williams alligator indicator, and also re-entering inside the CPI trend line before we see a continuation like this playing out. Because we know, if we look at this price action of Bitcoin, not just only with the indicators but also through this symmetrical triangle, you can see despite breaking out of the upper trend line, now this bullish breakout is turning into a fake out. But I just showed you with this example here, despite Bitcoin looking weak, right, there could be another attempt, there could be another move which could be bringing us inside the CPI trend line one more time, and only after that we are going to decide the direction. So despite this looking weak, despite this looking as a failed breakout, I strongly believe the price in the medium short term will do its absolute best to remain above 90,000 and also continue with a relief rally, because relief rally parallelly also will bring the price of Bitcoin near to this neckline area. And this neckline area from 1 to 3 reversal or ABC reversal is very important. Why? Because this trend line, as you can see, has rejected us again and again, right? So if Bitcoin managed to remain above 90,000, then there is a very high possibility of price coming across this horizontal trend line one more time, which will also bring us inside the CPI trend line, right, before deciding the direction. So that is another reason why, even if the price in the medium short term shows strength and gets attracted towards this horizontal trend line, it does not mean we are bullish. I've been very clear with you guys. Bullish only if we could break above this CPI trend line, and bearish if we fall below 90,000. And if we look at this price action right now, we are below 90,000. So that's why if there's a proper daily candle close above 90,000, then despite this breaking below 90,000, it could still result in a temporary rally towards this horizontal trend line, towards this CPI trend line before deciding the direction. But we know Bitcoin parallelly has also broken out from this falling channel, which is a bullish continuation pattern. So you can see remaining above 90,000 of price, finding support above 90,000 means despite this looking like a fake out, it could still favor the long. So that's why, guys, it's very, very important for us that price in the medium short term somehow comes across 90,000 support line. Otherwise, you can see things could get very, very ugly. And in the bigger picture, we have been saying this since a couple of days. Bitcoin, before starting with an actual bearish move, first it shows a rally. You can see it shows a rally towards this 50 exponential moving average, and only after that starts with a bearish continuation. So in our case, this 50 exponential moving average sits around 99,400. So if this scenario repeats again, you can see before we see an actual bearish move, first there could be a bullish continuation. And that is also the reason why I'm showing you, despite Bitcoin looking weak, failing to hold the support on 90,000, this bearish move could still result in a relief rally. But the actual bullish breakout is only if we find proper support above this CPI trend line, because we don't want to fall in any kind of trap. So guys, please be aware, do not overlap with yourself and wait unless certain line of support or resistance gets broken before jumping into any trades. Otherwise, you can see things could get very, very ugly. So guys, this was some of the quick update that I wanted to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed my vlog or if you like this kind of quick content, then definitely destroy that like button. And to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. And also a quick reminder, if you haven't claimed this $30,050 bonus as a welcome reward from Bybit, then definitely check the video description, because this event is temporary. And if you are an experienced trader who want to take advantage of this market volatility and trade with free money, then the time to act is now. And by saying this, I'm signing out until next time.